Welcome all gunning to Old Trafford here, guys, with your host Shady and EB, and welcome, guys. We are at one of our favorites, our favorite EB, the Spotlight. Brilliant stuff. EB, bring us in and tell us what have you got for us.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Today's Spotlight, Abdul, I think it's talk of the town in recent days. We grew up with a referee by the name of Pierluigi Collini.
Yes.
Collina,
the man.
Who's now in charge of refereeing standards, I think with FIFA.
That's FIFA. I think at the highest.
Not mistaken.
He was a no-nonsense guy.
No-nonsense guy. And he's been talking a lot about time wasting in the Premier League. And not only the Premier League, across football, and how football fans are being robbed of actual in-game in-game activities and the amount of time that's being played. So Abdul, if you want, I can jump in and we can take it up and down, right? So Abdul, they did a bit of a study, and recently they found that meaningful ball play within a game within the Premier League only amounts to 56% of the game being played.
That's sad.
56% of an average game is being played. That means we are losing around 44% of actual game time to time wasting, etc.
And now, Ibi, with the VAR also added, that's extra.
Exactly, and that just adds to the compounded impact of it. So they did a bit of a study, and the football playing time in the Premier League has hit an all-time low.
Sure.
And like you said, and Abdul, you spot on, VAR is also added to that particular issue. This figure of 56% of playing time has been dropping year on year, with the latest being, and this is the lowest in a 10-year average from a Premier League perspective. One of the issues that they picked up in a match between Crystal Palace and Leeds, and I want to stress that it's not only this game, but this was one of the worst. Palace vs Leeds game in the Premier League in October last year, so 2022, out of a total of 101 minutes that totaled up the game, so your 45, that's plus your added time, etc., only 44 minutes was where the ball was in play.
That's bad.
So out of 101 minutes, only 44 minutes where the ball was actively in play.
But Ibrahim, you know what's also sad is that if you're playing against a team that loves playing this free-flowing football, you use this time-wasting tactics to your advantage.
100%.
And you're not going to get really... I mean, the only time the referee really gives a card is if the goalkeeper's wasting time. Other than that, he just lets it slide.
And I don't know if you recall, but going into the League Cup final, Erik ten Hag called Newcastle out for this type of tactics.
And
for wasting time, and they use it to their advantage, 100%. So Abdul, this is a massive issue, and we seen in the World Cup, I don't know if you recall, but in the World Cup is a standard at the end of the game. They were added a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 15 minutes after every game.
Correct.
If you recall. And that was FIFA's way of saying, let's preempt this issue.
Let's get the best out
of the game.
Oh, brilliant.
Jamie Carragher, one of our favorite pundits, during the World Cup, he tweeted saying, I'm enjoying the amount of added time that's being added on. There's too much time wasting in football.
Oh, brilliant. I agree with him. Yeah. I totally
agree. So Pierluigi Collini has been talking over the last couple of weeks, and he's been saying that they want to implement changes in football because football fans are being robbed of actual game time, right? Yeah. And what they're looking at implementing is something similar to what we see in rugby, where the clock only turns
goes off
when the ball is in play.
I like it.
The moment the ball goes out of play or the ball is stopped because of an injury or VAR review, the clock stops.
That sounds cool.
And I think that way you ensure you get 90 minutes of football where the ball is moving. Because to your point earlier, Abdul, an injury, a VAR call, they add 10 minutes to go through it. But at the end of the game, they only add 3 minutes to the added time.
Doesn't
So you're
make sense.
losing out
Doesn't
on that
make
game
sense.
time. What's your thoughts on all of this?
Well, at the end of the day,
As a coach.
as a coach, look, like I said earlier on, this year in time wasting has allowed negative playing football teams to use it to their advantage. I'm a coach like Ateta, like Ten Hag, love playing free flowing football, love the ball in play, love the boys playing football. But like I say, and we've seen this with Newcastle, we've seen this with Brighton also at times, we've seen it with Fulham, all of these guys that are just happy with a point. This is what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're going to use it to your advantage, for me, that's a problem because we want to see the best out of it.
100%.
We want to see 90 minutes of pure football, you know,
100%.
and that's just what I believe. So the World Cup for me was amazing. Like Jamie Carragher said, I loved it because, I mean, it also didn't mess around with the mentality of a player because what happens with so many stoppages, it messes with your...
Exactly.
With the way you
With the
play,
way you
your
set up for the
mentality, the
game.
way you're setting up, and all of this. Yeah. So the World Cup was a beautiful setup. Your point of doing it like rugby, maybe dropping it down to even 70 minutes, but getting full 70 minutes and dropping it when the ball is out.
Controversial
That
take,
would be
guys.
heavy.
Abdul is calling for a
I'm just
70-minute
saying,
football
man,
game.
I'll die.
Woo.
But listen, yeah.
Guys, let us know. Slight tackle. Let us know what you think.
Let's be honest about it. Rafael Varane has also spoken about how much of game time they're getting. I mean, these boys here, at the end of the day, are only human.
Exactly.
For me, a 90-minute, again, I mean, 70-minute, 35, but there has to be serious thinking, and for us to move forward, we got to work out the stoppage.
And I think, Abdul, the stats back you up, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, we spoke a lot about the Premier League, but I just want to take the guys through a stat here, right? So, Abdul is calling for a 70-minute game where the ball is continuously in play.
All the time.
Right? And yes, that might seem ridiculous coming down from a 90-minute to a 70-minute, but looking at the top leagues in world football, and I'm going to give you the top 7 or 8 leagues so that we see where we are.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
In the Dutch Eredivisie, on average, the ball in game is only 57 minutes and 43 seconds. So we're losing close to 33 minutes because of
On
wastages.
time-wasting tactics
right?
or whatever
So
it
70
is,
minutes doesn't look too ridiculous.
Yeah.
In the French league, the average game time where the ball is in play, 55 minutes and 20 seconds. In the Premier League, we spoke about it. The German Bundesliga, which is more, we always think about them, you know, really
Yeah,
stern
stereotype
and whatever.
moving forward, yeah.
53 minutes and 16 seconds.
Sure.
Out of a 90-minute game. Italian Serie A, 53 minutes, 56 seconds. Spanish La Liga, 53 minutes, 46 seconds. The Portuguese Primeira Liga, 53 minutes, 36 seconds. And the lowest game time
Yeah.
is the Scottish League with, on average,
They love fighting.
50 minutes and 48 seconds of actual game.
So you mean Scottish Premiership is doing a full 40 minutes?
They're losing a full 40 minutes on average.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So, guys, you know, while it might seem ridiculous,
But hard to believe.
it might seem
I didn't know
ridiculous,
that, but I just always used to think about it. You
But
know?
look at the amount of game time being wasted to stoppages, refereeing interferences, arguments, VAR, etc. So going to Old Trafford
Amazing.
with a hot take from Abdul, drop it from a 90-minute game to a 70-minute game
Please be nice, guys.
where
Be
the
nice.
ball is only counted, or where the time is only counted while the ball is actively in play. Slight tackle into the DMs.
Wow.
Let us know what you think. Pure Luigi Colina, let us know what you think if you see this video.
Ibrahim, what a
Abdul,
spotlight,
I
man.
love this.
It was in education, guys, and wow, look here. You guys won't believe, you know, Ibrahim comes up with these brilliant topics to analyze, and I love it.
I love this.
Every single time the spotlight is in education, by the fans, for the fans. Thank you so much, Ibi.
Yeah, guys, don't
Amazing
forget
stuff.
to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Abdul, we are
Gunning to Old Trafford. Thank you, guys.